So we always talk about saving and the benefits of saving and how much better off you'll be in the future when you retire because you saved when you were young. And financially that might be a great decision, but we never talk about actually enjoying your life and especially your youth. So is it better to save or splurge? Let's find out. So saving when you're young is great. The compounding is like unparalleled. If you save like $300 a month from the age of 20 and you put it in like an average sort of investment and you get an average return of like 8-10%, you can have like more than $1 million by the age of 60 easily. If you do that from the age of like 45, you might have like $250,000 if that. And the numbers might be a bit inaccurate, but you get the idea, because the idea is something like that. It also can put you way ahead when it comes to buying a house, buying a car, like the first car, the first house, whatever, things when you're like starting out in life. And that is great, and it's very important as well, and especially when you're starting a family and things like that. And you can avoid debt traps and paying more in interest or whatever, but at what cost? So yes, you will get all these perks, but you might reach the age of like 60 and now you have millions and whatever, but you never lived. So now you don't have the energy to use that money and do what you would do like if you were 30 and you had like $1 million, compared to if you're 60 and you have $1 million, or 70 or 80 and you have $1 million. You can't like do those fun things that you could have done when you were younger, or you might be able to do them, but you just might not feel like it anymore. That is kind of sad. It is kind of sad. Even if you don't actually feel like it, it's sad. I used to be quite fixated on saving, and I still care a lot about saving, but I feel like being a bit more balanced is better, because at the end of the day, especially if you ever get some bad news of like a loved one being sick with a really bad illness, like a deadly illness, or like a pet dying or something like that. But when you get news like this, sometimes it just puts things into perspective, and it just makes you realize like life's short. You don't know if you will even be around till the age of 60 or 70 to spend your $1 million, which God knows what that's even going to get you at that time. And what I also realize more and more is that sometimes spending can actually increase your wealth in some ways, in ways that aren't necessarily like tangible or verified. For example, if you are someone who splurges and you like to live life to the fullest, you like to go to the best resorts, you like to try out different sports and join sports clubs, go to nice restaurants and nice hotels and fly business class or something like that. To someone who is like sitting and saving, you might look like silly. You might look foolish, like, oh, look at this guy who's just sitting and splurging all his money. But in these kind of activities and habits, you can form a good, powerful network. You get to experience more things in life and become a more well-rounded person. You can also potentially become happier. It's not necessarily that something is going to make you happy, but it might just, like, a certain thing can just put you in the right mindset, put your body in the right frame to like get further in life, to make better decisions, to look more appealing to like people, to become business partners with you or something like that. So there are like these are like just some examples, but there are these small things that are overlooked just because they can't be counted on like paper or something. So honestly, like overall, both things are very important. It is very important to save your money, and it is also very important to make sure that you enjoy your life. Don't forget to enjoy your life, because at the end of the day, any money you're trying to save to buy a house or to do whatever is to enjoy your life. And you don't want to have that money when your life is too late to enjoy. Not that it's too late if you're 60 or 70 and you're still in good health, or you still have things that you enjoy. That is amazing. Like, good for you, and keep doing that. But honestly, I just keep realizing more and more that life is short, and money does come and go. And what really counts is enjoying yourself, having good experiences with good people, valuable people. And not to mention, there are so many times where like penny pinching just makes you lose even more money. You buy cheap, you buy twice. So this is just a reminder to just not lose track of what's important in life. If you're doing the 50-30-20 rule that we've talked about in previous video, where you divide the 50-30-20% of your income into wants, needs, and savings, savings or whatever, that is great, and keep doing that. Keep doing that as much as you can, save as much as you can, but not at the expense of your own happiness and at the expense of experiencing things and meeting new people and learning new things, because sometimes those experiences and things and people and whatever can push you further and generate even more wealth. And who knows, you might not even be around at that late age to experience the fruits of your hard-earned savings. So why not take a middle path where you semi-save, semi-enjoy sort of thing, so that when you're dying you don't regret that, I wish I enjoyed my life a little bit more. And the more you enjoy the finer things in life, the more you raise your own standards, and the more you will subconsciously push yourself to perform better and do better, and that this is your new limit, this is your new floor, like you need this or better. And you will just how you somehow manage to do well enough to be able to eat and drink water, you'll be able to do well enough to buy nice things and eat nice things and go to nice places. And I'm not even saying that I've like achieved immense wealth or something. We're all on this journey, and it's just a little reminder to have the right mindset. And that's all for this video. Let me know your thoughts below. Are you more of a saver or a splurger, or someone who keeps it right in the middle? Of course, nothing in this video is financial advice for entertainment purposes only. It's not financial advice at all. I just thought I wanted to just share this video with you guys, and let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share, and stay happy, and see you in the next video.